this is where Vedanta Desika says, Utkshipyamanaha parivartyamanaha samsthapyamanopi tathaiva bhuyaha satasya sankalpa vashena bheje shailona shaithilya katha prasangam. Nobody can match Vedanta Desika. He says, shailona shaithilyam. Shailaha is? Shaila. Kanaka Shaila. Mountain. Govardhana, the mountain. Shailo. Na shaithilyaha. Shaithilyam is deformity. See, now Krishna has to reverse. Then he has to do this. In that one part can fall. Not a single deformity happened to that mountain, it seems. Shailona shaithilyaha katha prasangam sa. How did that happen? See, there should be an art, right? For our dosa, fine. Mountain. Sankalpa vashena. Bhagavan's sankalpam that this mountain should not have any deformity. Why? Because Govardhanam is him. Like how he doesn't have any deformity, even the mountain should not have. That is sankalpam. See, I don't know if you have noticed. There used to be, in the days when we used to cook in our houses, there would be an attic. An attic is called paran. Have you heard of paran? In that they will keep all the yearly groceries. You have to be extremely careful while keeping those dabbas. By mistake, if it is not kept well, it will fall. One dabba, small dabba of corn flour can fall on you. This is a small dabba. It has a base. The attic is the base. You are keeping that on it. It is not sliding. It is there. But that will not stay intact if you don't keep it properly. How are Jupiters and other stars not falling on us? See, one day, all the stars can start falling on Earth, right? Bhishmacharya asks this question. How are the planets and stars in their respective places? One cornflower dabba is not in that place. He says, Bhagavan's Sankalpa Shakti is holding it, it seems. Dhyausa Chandrarka Nakshatraha Kham Disho Bhurmaho Dadihi Vasudevasya Viryena. Vasudeva Sankalpam is holding them together. What did not cause any deformity to the reversed and re-reversed Govardhanam? Krishna's Sankalpam did not cause any. Now, Krishna kept that back to its original place. Now Indra realized his mistake. Now he comes and seeks forgiveness. He says, Bhagavan, somehow ennavo aidthunna enna aachine theriyala. Few minutes I was a bit deranged and I should have not acted like that. Maaf kar do kanha, he said. While saying this, Indra says, look at this verse. He says, Upendra bhutad bhavatopi bhumna. How many of you have got my Ramayanam first volume book? Okay. Now in that book, I had made a mention. This is the biggest question many of them wrote to me. Lakshmana listened to Rama, was obedient to Rama. Like I mentioned in that book, Vishnu obeys Indra. Lakshmana is obedient to Rama like Vishnu is obedient to Indra. Correct? Yes or no? You have to say something. How? Because in that place Valmiki says Yatha Upendraha. In that avataram where Bhagavan was born as Vamana, he had an older brother called Indra. That is why Vamana is called Upendra. So like Upendra, who's Bhagavan, who listens to Indra, Lakshmana listens to Rama. You have to get that thing right. Now Indra is telling in this avataram, he says, Upendra bhutad bhavatopi bhumna. Hey Bhagavan, I used to be proud that I had you as my brother in one avataram. Correct? Now he says, I used to revere that avataram of Vamana till I saw you now. This avataram seems multi-fold better than Vamana avataram. So he says, I like this avataram better. See, one day you get sada dosa. 3 days later, somebody does one vegetable and places it between. Then you'll say, oh, no, I don't want that sada dosa. I want the special dosa. So Indra says, more than that avataram of Vamana, I like this avataram better. Please forgive me. Like you were Govinda. Who is Govinda? What does Govinda mean? The one who protects earth from distress is called Govinda. So who is the original Govinda? Very good. See? Varaha is the original. How did mommy give that answer correctly? Because she comes from the land of Andal. Correct? Yelle Ilangiliye. She is from LA, Los Angeles. So, Yelle Ilankiliye, Andal has bestowed so much knowledge, and Agni Bhagavan has bestowed so much Agni in Los Angeles. Right? Andal has blessed knowledge. Agni has blessed Agni in Los Angeles because their city is tiger burning bright in the forests of LA. So, in LA, every now and then, in 2016, I went to LA first. So I went to another end of LA because traveling within LA is like traveling to Vaikuntham. You'll have 7 levels there. Okay, so I went to the other end of LA. It's called River Edge, Riverside. So in Riverside, I was staying in the house of a doctor couple. Like every other city, I have to do Sandhya Vandanam. Most US houses are large. There'll be 2 people at home. There'll be 5 rooms. So outside that house, I had to do Sandhya Vandanam. It was a nice, LA doesn't have snow. One part of US now, you should see the storms that they are facing, cold storms. So I told the doctor couple, I'll do Sandhya Vandanam. As I went outside, that doctor lady said, Pogadingo. I said, why? Such a beautiful hillock. Such a nice. No, there are 2-3 rattlesnakes. I was rattled. I came. The next time I went to LA, they said, Swami, this time we are not able to take you around the city. I asked why. Because the hills are burning. So one time rattlesnake. The other time the hill was burning. So all this. Now, LA Mami was able to answer the thing right. Govinda is Varaha. Mahavaraho Govindaha. So Varaha lifted Bhumi. So he is called Govinda. By lifting the mountain, he has become Govinda now. So Govinda Shabdam is indicative of Krishna. Finally, Indra says, I want to commemorate my Bhagavan. I want to commemorate my Bhagavan now with Pattabhishekam. Now, how will I do Pattabhishekam? Remember, in Ramavataram, Indra, if you remember this connection, you will appreciate. At the commencement of Ramavataram, Indra, he propitiated Bhagavan, stating that you have to protect earth. Bhagavan said, Fikar mat karo. I will be born as Rama. Towards the end of Yuddha Kandam, Rama was able to annihilate Ravana. When Pattabhishekam was being conducted in Ayodhya, Indra should have come and he should have said, thank you so much for the help. Indra did not come. He sent his gift through a courier, DHL, Blue Dot. So Indra did not come for Rama Pattabhishekam. Who else came? Everybody else came, but Indra. Now Bhagavan as a father has to correct the mistakes of his own children. That is what parents do. Parents should never cover up the mistakes of their children. Remember that. You should never defend. You should be critical. You should know how to correct your children. Bhagavan is a good parent. Good parenting is showing the mistakes, showing the mirror to their children. Just for the sake of having one child, to promote that child, you should not cover. என்ன இருந்தாலும் என் குழந்தை மாதிரி வராது. Never do that. You should be critical, but don't be abusive. But you have to be critical. If a parent won't correct their children, who else will correct? So, Bhagavan wanted to correct Indra's mistake. It is for your sake that I came as Rama, and you don't have the gratitude to come for Rama Pattabhishekam. Everybody else but Indra attended Rama Pattabhishekam. So, after Govardhanodharanam, when Krishna lifted the Parvatam and placed it back, Indra comes and says, sorry. Now Indra conducts a Pattabhishekam for Krishna. It is called Govinda Pattabhishekam. Who attended Govinda Pattabhishekam? Nobody else but Rama Pattabhishekam. Everybody else but. Here nobody else but. That is Rama Pattabhishekam. This is Govinda Pattabhishekam. There, Vasishtha poured the waters of Ganga on Rama. Here, Indra poured the milk of Kamadhenu on Krishna. There, it is water Abhishekam. This is milk Abhishekam. Why? Because in many cities, milk will be like water. Yeah. உங்கள் ஊரில் எப்படின்னா வெள்ளை தண்ணி, அதுக்கு பால் அப்படின்னு பேர். பட் யூ கேன் செல் திஸ் மில்க் வெல் அவுட் சைட். யூ ஹவ் டு சே A2 கிராஸ் ஃபெட் ஆர்கானிக் மில்க். எல்லோரும் வாங்க. ஆர்கானிக்னா எது வேணாலும் வாங்குறேன் இல்லையா? இனிமேல் பிள்ளை தேடும்போது கூட ஆர்கானிக் மாப்பிள்ளை இல்லையா? நவ் தட் இஸ் த பியூட்டி ஆஃப் Govinda Pattabhishekam. So Vedanta Desika says in this shloka, अभौमगंगा पयसा प्रपूर्णाम आवर्जयन वारण राज घंटाम अशेष साम्राज्य पदाभिषिक्तम गुप्त्यै गवाम गोत्रभिदभ्यभिषिञ्चत. Says Vedanta Desika. This is Sarga 7 in Yaadavaabhyudayam. Roughly there are 100 plus shlokas in every sargam. It could be 109, 110, 120, 98. So 7 sargas is roughly about 750 shlokas. In that, I might have explained the storyline, but I would have covered roughly 70 to 80 shlokas in the tour of Cambodia and Egypt.